Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all figured out financially while others struggle? What's their secret? The answer is simple, yet profound. It's all about personal finance. Now you might be thinking, personal finance, that sounds complicated. But it doesn't have to be. In fact, understanding personal finance is like learning a new language. It might seem daunting at first, but once you get the hang of it, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Personal finance is the tool that helps us manage our income, plan for the future, and make informed decisions. It's the compass that guides us through the complex world of money, helping us navigate towards our financial goals. Whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or simply ensuring a comfortable retirement, personal finance is the key that unlocks these dreams. Now, you might be wondering, why is personal finance so important? Well, think about it this way. Every day we make decisions that impact our financial health. From the coffee we buy in the morning to the car we drive, from the vacations we take to the jobs we accept. Each of these decisions, big or small, influences our financial well-being. Without a solid grasp of personal finance, it's like sailing a ship without a map. You might get lucky and find your way, but chances are you'll end up lost at sea. That's why understanding personal finance is so crucial. It empowers us to make smart decisions, to build wealth, and to secure our financial future. But it's not just about the money. It's also about the freedom and peace of mind that comes with financial security. Imagine waking up each day without the stress of financial uncertainty, knowing that you're on track to achieve your financial goals. That's the power of personal finance. So, if you're ready to take control of your financial future, stick with us. We're about to explore the world of personal finance. So, what's the first thing you need to understand in personal finance? It's your income. Income, in the simplest terms, is the money that you earn. It's the cash inflow that fuels your financial engine. But it's not just about the paycheck you receive from your 9-to-5 job. Oh no, income can come from a variety of sources, and each of these sources can play a significant role in your overall financial health. Let's start with the most common source, your salary or wages. This is the regular, reliable income that you earn from your job, whether you're a teacher, a mechanic, a doctor, or a software developer. It's the baseline of your income structure, the steady stream that keeps your financial boat afloat. But don't stop there, because there's more to income than just your paycheck. Ever heard of passive income? This is money that you earn without actively working for it. Think about investments like stocks, bonds, or real estate. These assets can generate income in the form of dividends, interest, or rental payments. It's like having a little money machine that keeps churning out cash while you sleep. Then, there are side gigs or part-time jobs. Maybe you're a graphic designer by day and a freelance writer by night, or perhaps you're selling handmade crafts online or driving for a rideshare service on weekends. These extra earnings can supplement your regular income and give you a financial boost. Understanding your income in all its forms is the first step to effective financial planning. It's like knowing the size of the canvas before you start painting. You need to know how much money you're making to determine how much you can save, invest, and spend. To dive deeper into your income, you might want to break it down into different categories. How much are you earning from your job, your investments, and your side gigs? This breakdown can give you a clearer picture of your financial situation and help you make more informed decisions. Remember, your income is the foundation of your financial life. It's important to know how much you're making to plan effectively. And once you have a clear understanding of your income, the next step is budgeting. So let's talk about budgeting basics. You see, budgeting is like a roadmap for your finances. It helps you understand where your money comes from, where it goes, and most importantly, enables you to plan for the future. It's a proactive approach to managing your money rather than a reactive one. First, let's talk about why budgeting is important. 1, it helps you track your spending. By knowing where every dollar goes, you can identify habits that might be draining your wallet. 2, it helps you control your expenses. When you budget, you decide where your money goes instead of wondering where it went. And 3, budgeting helps you save money. By setting financial goals and sticking to your budget, you can build wealth over time. Now, there are many ways to budget, and what works best for you will depend on your individual circumstances and financial goals. However, a popular method is the 50-30-20 rule. This rule suggests that you allocate 50% of your income towards necessities, like rent and groceries, 30% towards wants, such as eating out or entertainment, and 20% towards savings or debt reduction. This method is simple, flexible, and can be a great starting point for beginners. Remember, a budget is not set in stone. It's a living, breathing document that changes as your life and financial situation evolve. It's okay if you go over budget one month or under budget the next. The important thing is to keep track, adjust as necessary, and stay committed to your financial goals. And lastly, it's essential to remember that budgeting is not about restriction. It's not about cutting out all the fun from your life. It's about making informed decisions about your money and prioritizing your spending in a way that aligns with your values and goals. A budget is not a restriction, but a freedom tool. It gives you control over your money. So, take charge of your financial future and start budgeting today. Now that you've got your budget in place, let's talk about saving. Saving is like your financial shield, providing a safety net when unexpected expenses crop up. It's the tool that empowers you to achieve your financial goals, whether that's buying a new car, a dream vacation, or even owning a home. Think of saving as setting aside resources today for a better tomorrow. It's not about penny pinching or denying yourself the pleasures of life. Instead, it's about making conscious decisions that align with your financial goals. It's about having a vision of the future and making it a reality. There are countless ways to save, and the key is finding a strategy that works for you. Let's explore a few. First off, we have the automatic transfer method. This is a straightforward strategy where a certain amount of money is automatically transferred from your checking account to your savings account every month. It's like paying a bill, but this time you're paying your future self. It's a set it and forget it strategy that makes saving effortless. Next, we have the concept of an emergency fund. This is a stash of money set aside specifically for unexpected events like sudden job loss, medical emergencies, or car repairs. It's generally recommended to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in this fund. Having an emergency fund can provide you with peace of mind, knowing you're prepared for life's unexpected turns. Lastly, we have the saving for goals method. This involves setting specific, achievable goals and saving towards them. It could be anything from a luxury item to a down payment on a house. Having a concrete goal can make saving feel less like a chore and more like an exciting journey towards achieving your dreams. Remember, the amount you save isn't as important as the act of saving itself. Even small amounts can accumulate over time and create a significant impact. Remember, saving is not about depriving yourself, it's about preparing for the future. So, start today and watch your savings grow. You'll be amazed at the power of saving. While saving is important, investing is where you can truly grow your wealth. Investing, in its simplest form, is about making your money work for you. It's all about buying assets that you believe will increase in value over time. The money you invest today has the potential to multiply, providing you with a much larger sum in the future. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it over time to grow into a towering tree. Now, let's take a moment to understand the different types of investments. First up, we have stocks. When you buy a stock, you're essentially buying a piece of a company. As the company grows and profits, so does the value of your stock. But remember, the value of stocks can also go down, which is why investing always comes with a certain level of risk. Next, we have bonds. Bonds are essentially loans that you give to a government or a company. In return, they agree to pay you back with interest after a set period. Bonds are generally considered less risky than stocks, but they also typically offer lower returns. Then, we have mutual funds, a popular choice for many investors. When you buy a mutual fund, you're pooling your money with other investors to buy a diversified mix of stocks, bonds, or other assets. This diversification can help mitigate risk, but it's still important to understand what you're investing in. The beauty of investing is that it harnesses the power of compound interest. This is the process where the interest you earn on your investment begins to earn its own interest. Over time, this can lead to exponential growth, turning a small initial investment into a substantial sum. Investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, discipline, and a willingness to ride out the market's ups and downs. But with a solid understanding of the fundamentals and a long-term perspective, investing can be a powerful tool for growing your wealth. Investing may seem intimidating, but with knowledge and patience, it can be a powerful tool for financial growth. Debt can be a major roadblock in achieving financial freedom, but it doesn't have to be. Let's take a moment to understand what debt really is. In its simplest form, debt is money borrowed by one party from another. Many of us have some form of debt, be it a mortgage, a student loan, or credit card bills. It's an integral part of our financial landscape. Debt isn't inherently evil. In fact, it can even be beneficial. That's right, not all debt is created equal. There's good debt and there's bad debt. Good debt can be thought of as an investment that will generate long-term income or value. A student loan, for instance, is often considered good debt because it's an investment in your future earning potential. On the other hand, bad debt typically involves borrowing to purchase depreciating assets or things that won't increase in value. Credit card debt is a common example of this, especially when used for discretionary expenses like dining out or vacations. Now that we've distinguished between good and bad debt, let's discuss some strategies for managing and paying off debt. First, always aim to pay more than the minimum payment due each month. This can significantly reduce the lifespan of your debt and save you a great deal in interest. Next, consider the snowball method or the avalanche method. The snowball method involves paying off your smallest debts first to gain momentum. The avalanche method, on the other hand, focuses on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first. Both have their merits, and the best approach depends on your personal situation and temperament. Consolidating your debt can also be a helpful strategy. This means combining all your debts into one, often with a lower interest rate. This can simplify your payments and potentially save you money, but remember, these strategies are not a quick fix. They require discipline and consistency, and while it can be challenging, the freedom that comes from being in control of your debt is worth it. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate all debt, but to manage it effectively. So we've covered a lot about personal finance today. Let's summarize. Over the past several minutes, we've journeyed through the wide landscape of personal finance. We kicked off by understanding income, the lifeblood of personal finance. We recognized its importance and discussed how to maximize it by leveraging our skills, talents, and resources. Next, we delved into budgeting basics. We learned that a budget is a financial roadmap, guiding us towards our financial goals. We emphasized the importance of tracking our income and expenses, and how a well-planned budget can lead to financial stability and peace of mind. From there, we dove into the power of saving. We explored how every penny saved is a penny earned. We emphasized the importance of saving for emergencies, for future expenses, and for our dreams. We saw how saving is not just about the money, it's about the freedom and security it brings. Then, we navigated the exciting world of investing. We highlighted the importance of investing for the future and how it can help us grow our wealth over time. We illustrated the magic of compound interest and how it can transform small, regular investments into a sizable nest egg. Lastly, we tackled managing debt. We talked about how debt, if not handled correctly, can become a financial burden, but we also learned that it can be a useful tool when used wisely and responsibly. Each of these elements, understanding income, budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt, are critical to achieving financial freedom. They may seem like individual pieces of a puzzle, but when put together, they form a complete picture of personal finance. Remember, personal finance is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about building wealth over time. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Personal finance may seem complex, but with these steps, you're well on your way to financial freedom. Remember, the journey to financial success is a marathon, not a sprint.